So in this screencast, we'll demonstrate the use of the calendar in PowerSchool Learning. So notice there's a calendar right up here, a tab, and I'm starting off with this calendar, which is a Google Calendar that's been embedded on this page. Now we'll save the Google Calendar embed for a different video, but just to briefly show this, if you go to the edit of this block, it's an embed the web block. And if you look at the code, this is the code that you get from the Google Calendar site and the settings for that particular calendar. If you paste those settings in here and save, then your Google Calendar, if this were a calendar being used in Classroom, Google Classroom, then you could also embed this on your Haiku PowerSchool Learning page. So we can show that another time, but what I want to do now is to show how the calendar works. So if we click on this, we'll see that events, any event that you create, such as that has dates associated with it, whether it's an assignment, an assessment, a discussion, or something else, and those all have dates associated with them, and so they get put into the calendar. Now, notice that there's dates. The 2nd, the 5th, the 17th, and the 19th are dates for specific assignments for this class, this particular class. Now, students can go here, but in addition to that tab, the calendar tab, which shows all the events, you can also add a content block and choose the calendar tab. And this can be a list of upcoming events. That list is shown here on the right side, a sample list, or it can be a mini calendar. We're going to choose mini calendar. And let's just call this class calendar. Always the current month. Block placement. Let's look at the block placement, put it at the top, save. So notice that the 5th, the 17th, and 19th, and today is the 10th, were all added. So the pink items, if you click on the pink item, it takes you to the actual assignment or the quiz or whatever it is. So the one on the 2nd didn't get created, so we'll take a quick look at that. Start of trimester 3. So the reason that didn't get put in is because it's being pulled from some other location that it's not an assignment, it's not an assessment, and so on. So the 3 that did get pulled into the mini calendar are these 3. Okay, so to go back to that, so what's the difference between this and the addition of the list of assignments? So if we go back to calendar and look at upcoming activities, this can be put right underneath the calendar. So unfortunately, it got put way down here. So I'm going to put this up to the top. But here, we don't have to keep pushing that up. But here is an example, 17th and the 19th. And the end of trimester 3 did get pulled in that time. Yeah, so I already had one of these in here. And so I'm just adding it again. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to do, but you don't need both of these. But the point is the 17th, the 19th show up in the list, and the 5th, is previous a previous week. So the one that shows more detail is this one because it shows the dates for the whole month. So I hope that helps with the calendars and how you use the calendar. If you can use it at an event here, but if you do activities, the activities page, and add one from this list, then you put in dates during the creation of those activities, and they also get put into here and into the main class calendar here. You don't need the mini calendar if you train your students to look at the calendar tab. Hope that helps with calendar, and where you can answer questions if you need further clarification.